Last month I did a review on MOUS's Limitless 6.0 case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but that case had a huge cutout where the camera button was, and I really wasn't a big fan of it, and I think that you guys felt the same. But in this video, I got my hands on some of the newly released MOUS Limitless 6.0 cases, and these cases actually have a built-in camera button that's made with scratch-resistant glass. I can't wait to check this out, and it already looks a whole bunch better without that huge cutout on the side. And because the brand new camera button is made from scratch resistant glass, I'm also going to be doing a scratch test to see how durable it really is and whether or not it still works even though it's been scratched. So make sure you stick around until the end of the video because you're definitely not going to want to miss that. Now, if you're not familiar with mouse cases, they are super protective, especially for drops, and I do believe in that because I've been using the Limitless 5.0 Aramid fiber case for my Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I'm sure I'm going to do the same for the S25 Ultra. They also have this microfiber on the inside to help keep your phone free from scratches, and they also use this Aero Shock gel that's in the corners of the cases, and that's what helps out with such great drop protection. It's also got MagSafe built in, and it comes in quite a few different options. Here we have the Aramid fiber, we've got the marine fabric, and we've got the walnut wood. So we're going to see how it fits, how it feels on the phone, and then we're going to test out this brand new button. I cannot wait. And if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. So let's get started. So the first case we're going to take a look at is their Aramid fiber, and this is my absolute favorite. I love the way that it feels and looks on the back. It doesn't show fingerprints nearly as much as some of the other cases out there, and it just looks so sleek. It's also a little bit more resistant to scratches than some of the other cases as well. So first I'm going to put my dummy phone inside the case just to show you guys how much of a raised edge we get without a tempered glass protector on the front of the screen. And as you can see, there's a huge lip and chin on the top and the bottom of this case. So you've got a lot of protection for the front of your phone. So now I'm going to put in my actual iPhone 16 Pro Max that does have a tempered glass screen protector on it. So if we take a look at it again, you can see that even with a tempered glass screen protector on the front of the phone, your phone screen is very well protected. Mouse has some of the biggest edges around the front of the phone that I have ever seen on any case that I've tested. So that's definitely a big deal. And they make it come down a little lower in the middle of the screen on purpose because typically when you're, going back and forth through web pages and things like that, you kind of need to touch the edges and you don't want to have to, kind of get your finger down over that little lip. So that's why they make it a little thinner in the middle. And I think that's an excellent idea. But as you can see, it also doesn't add a lot of extra bulk to the phone. On the side here, we do have a lanyard hole with some textured little ribs. We've got our volume and our action button that do stick out enough from the case so you can very easily find them, which I absolutely love. Also, we've got some reinforcements in the top and the corners here, again for that really good drop protection. We've got our cutouts on the bottom. We have our power button on the other side, our lanyard hole, and again we also do have that camera button that I'm going to take the sticker off now so we can actually see it. And that looks pretty cool. And like I mentioned before, it's made from scratch-resistant glass. It's also got a little bit of a grip to it as well. It kind of got a silicone seal to help you, get your finger right in the right spot. There's just a little bit of a sticker residue on the sticker. Just kind of rub that out. All right, so there's the button, nice and clean. Looks really cool. I like how shiny it is. And then on the back, again, we've got that Aramid fiber. We also do have a raised edge around our camera lenses for protection there too. And it's also got MagSafe built in. And we'll test that out with our MagSafe power bank here. Clips onto the back, charges your phone immediately. And it's got a pretty decent hold. It's not the strongest hold that I felt on the phone, but I definitely don't think that your phone is just going to come right off the MagSafe accessory. It's held on there pretty good. As far as the feel and the hand, it feels pretty good. It's not grippy. I would like it to be like a little bit more texture on the side to help with grip. It's not slippery, but it's smooth. As far as the buttons goes, buttons are also nice and clicky, very easily pressable. I absolutely love that. And again, it also works with regular wireless charging as well. All right, so everything's looking good so far for the case. Now let's test out the camera button. So we'll press that in with our finger. Very easily pressable, works perfectly fine with that. Now let's test it out with our camera. First we'll press it in. Touch working perfectly fine. And as far as scrolling, seems to work really well also. Let's press it in. Change to zoom. And it seems to work really well. I'm barely pressing on the button and it's working perfectly fine. Had a little issue there switching, but when you're scrolling through each one of these things, it seems to work great. Let's try it again with the touch. You just gotta do a more pronounced scroll when you're on here. But here it seems to work pretty good. So very nice. I think you're gonna like this Limitless 6.0 case a lot better than the one with the huge cutout. The button does also seem to work perfectly fine, so that is definitely a plus. So now let's take a look at the marine fabric case. So this one's pretty cool. It's got a different color microfiber inside. There, as you can see, there's that camera button on the inside as well. Everything about this case is exactly the same as the walnut wood and the Aramid fiber. We have the AeroShock gel inside. I really do like that green color. It looks pretty cool. Again, fits the phone perfectly. Buttons, nice and clicky. Very easily pressable. And on the back, we have this kind of like it's a fabric. Feels pretty cool, and it doesn't show fingerprints at all. So that's definitely another plus. I can't stand when you get a case and you touch it and it just loads up with fingerprints all over the place. So this fabric is definitely going to keep the back of the case nice and fingerprint free. Looks pretty cool. Again, we have our camera button on the side here. Just remember not to remove the sticker until your phone is actually inside the case. Well, that's pretty cool. So this button is white. That's interesting. Definitely stands out a lot more because it is white on a blue background. It's pretty cool. As far as touch, again, working perfectly fine. Let's test out our camera. So press it in and then just scroll. Double press to get your menu here. Press again. And that seems to be working just fine too. Very nice. So that's pretty cool. I do like the accent on the case. What do you guys think? Do you like that it stands out, or would you rather have it blend in with the case's color? Let me know in the comments below. That's pretty. I've never seen another case make their camera button stand out that much. But I actually like it. It makes it a lot easier to see and find. And because this is a different material, let's test out our MagSafe. So here we got our MagSafe accessory. Charges your phone immediately. And again, it seems to have the same hold as the Aramid fiber did. Not the strongest, but I definitely think it's adequate to hold your MagSafe accessory on the back of your phone. So now let's take a look at the walnut wood. Again, feels great in the hand. Button's nice and clicky. We have that nice wood on the back, and it actually seems like it's real wood. It's not, you know, like a laminate or anything like that. The wood definitely has like a matte look to it. It's very smooth, feels nice to the touch. It may show fingerprints just a little bit more than the other two cases, but it's still not glossy, and it's not going to show fingerprints nearly as much as some of the other glossy cases out there. It looks and feels really cool. And then again, we have our camera button on the side. Let's take a look at that. And again, it's got some residue from the sticker, so we just try to wipe that off. And this seems to have a little bit more residue than the other one, so I don't know, maybe they shouldn't have put a sticker on there, maybe something else to cover it, but I'm going to have to get some alcohol or something to try to get that sticker residue off. Alright, so I'm back. I was able to get that residue off with some alcohol, and now it looks brand new. So this button is not accented like the marine fabric is. It looks a lot more sleek. But I definitely do like the way that the button feels and the way that it looks. Seems to work really well. I think Mouse did a great job on the type of button that they actually used for their case. And like I mentioned before, I want to scratch the glass up just a little bit to see if the button actually still works even though it gets scratched up. So let's test that out now. So here we have my MOUS pick, which is a level 3, and it's just simply copper. So we'll see if this button gets scratched up with that. Gosh damn it. So it doesn't look like it got scratched. So now let's move on to a number 4. So it doesn't look like there's any scratches yet. Let's move on to a number 5. No scratches yet. Let's move on to a number 6. So it does look like the button got scratched at a level 6, and that is pretty standard for regular screen protector tempered glass. So this little button is pretty scratch resistant. So I'm going to scratch it a little bit more and we'll see if it still functions. So now that the button is nice and scratched up, we're going to do our testing. So we'll do the press test. Still functioned perfectly fine as a button. Now let's test out the touch. And the button seems to be working just fine, even though it is scratched. So that's definitely a huge plus for the mouse camera button. So now that we know, even if it does happen to get scratched, it will still perform perfectly fine. So I'm definitely impressed with Mouse's brand new Limitless 6.0 cases with the camera button. As you saw, it worked really well, and it also even works if it gets scratched up, which is pretty impressive. So I definitely think that the Mouse Limitless 6.0 case definitely deserves a place in my top 3 favorite cases for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And again, if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. I'm also curious to know what you guys liked the best. Did you guys like the Limitless case with the huge cutout, or would you prefer a camera button? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.